second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Draymond Green is out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Fresh in at the point guard position. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Fresh has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
And it's the Suns with the ball, trailing by 10. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Detroit game plays out for sure.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Morris is checked in for Phoenix. Thomas comes in for Wesley Matthews. Launches a 3, and again the three-point shot from Fresh. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Here comes Thomas, averaging 16 points a game. Poked away. Pass to Bledsoe. Back to Thomas. The feed to Lamb. Can't connect from short range.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Coming up this Saturday night, December 30th, the Portland Trail Blazers take on the Golden State Warriors. Big-time hoops coming your way.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it was a great look, and it set up a three-point basket. He scanned the perimeter, found his teammate in space, and put the pass right on the money.
Golden State's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight.
And these are the types of games where it's obvious one team clearly had the edge. Tonight, it's going to be a great win by a large margin for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
Now they're on the brink of sweeping the season series with this club. Once they polish off this win, there's just one more to go.
And it's not a short series either, Steve. It's a 4-gamer. How much do you think they'll be looking forward to that 4th game? I'm guessing a lot.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Fresh. He was really everywhere. Defensively, offensively, the total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
Warren is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Black in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
And the shot is good from Fresh.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Passes it to Shelton. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Marcus Morris. Eric Bledsoe.
From deep. Off on that one. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Not much to be...
Well, I'm sailing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're thinking, dreaming, scheming, reading.
It's that time of year, mid-season NBA action. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. And as always, happy holidays to each and every one of you from all of us at 2K Sports. Some confidence for Golden State with the win in their last matchup against the Clippers.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Draymond Green is out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Fresh in at the point. Barnes grabs the miss. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Magic in Orlando.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
And here is Paul. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. Here's Griffin. Great D that time from Green. Here's Thompson. No luck. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead.
Tune in Friday, December 30th. The Portland Trail Blazers take on the Golden State Warriors, a conference battle in the West.
I'm a gangster, but y'all knew that.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
Griffin at the 4 with Pause at the 5. J.J. Redick is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. He's off on the second.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. And for the most part today, they have been. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Fresh. He's guarded by Rivers. The Clippers grab the miss.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
They retain possession. And here's Golden State. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team. Guys, they never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
And Hawes kicks to Rivers. And stolen by Barnes. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. This one for 3. And he sinks it from deep. Three-pointer good from Fresh. Fresh has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Warriors. Rivers can't get it to go. From deep three-point range, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so we wrap up the first half. The Warriors on top, up 8. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. Our passing has been very precise.
The second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Fresh, what a contribution.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Azealia is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Fresh in at the 1 spot. Griffin. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Clippers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Well, they've been a relatively poor free throw shooting team, about 72% as a unit.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Fresh, defended by Paul. Here's Fresh, and another 3 for Golden State.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Knocked loose. Fast break, here they come. The finish.
Oh, look out, man!
The rim is shaken. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply